What's up, guys? My name is Ramen, back again from Ramen Reviews here, and today we're going to be doing something special, something that I've always been wanting to do, but I'm just too goddamn lazy to actually and I'm finally just getting around to doing it. But we are going to be taking a look at all the main battle themes from the entirety of the Persona franchise and ranking them on a tier list. The tier list will be available in the description and pinned comment below. It is going to be something that anyone can actually just try to do. I actually spent about probably an hour just getting a bunch of images, setting up the tier list, and finding a good video that had all of these battle themes. So these are just going to be the base battle themes, nothing like a boss battle or final boss battles, because hey, if this video does well and if you share this and if it gets a good amount of likes, I'll definitely go make a second video, probably doing those. But we are going to be talking about the main baseline battle themes, all the way from Persona 1 to Persona 5 Royal. Now, there is one that I'm not going to be able to cover, and that is Persona 5 Scramble, because one, I don't know much about Persona 5 Scramble because I don't like spoilies, and also I've listened to the soundtrack already, and honestly I don't think I could even rank them because they're so goddamn good, all of them. Every single battle theme I kind of feel like I don't have a problem with. But I actually was able to come across this video by ATLUS's Frick Boy. This actually doesn't have that much views. I don't know why. This is a very well done video, but it's going to be of all the battle themes, and there is a total of 19 from Persona 1, 2, 3, Q. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, Q, 5, Q2, and then 5R. It's a lot, I know. it's taking me a little bit. But I am interested. I have the tier list right here. And we have, it's a little blocking, my webcam is blocking it a little bit, but here is the actual thing, and I have it set in order from Persona 1 to Persona 5 Royal, and it is in chronological order, so it's easier for me. I move things around beforehand, but we're going to be starting off with the original Persona, which is, I believe, just Revelations. This wasn't the PSP version. This was the original, I believe, on the PlayStation 2. It was definitely on. It was either on PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 when this one came out. I'm almost positive it's 2 because PlayStation 2 had a really long lifetime. But yeah, I'm going to be playing every clip of music for about a minute each for the most part, and that's going to give me a good enough feel. I've already listened to these battle themes, of course, so I already kind of know where it's going to be, but it's been a little bit since I've heard all of them, so it's going to be a little bit of a refresher, but I kind of know what is going to go where already. So in terms of the tier list, we have D tier, which is going to be like very forgettable or something I just didn't like. C tier is going to be the average tier, something, it's also going to be something like, okay, it's okay, nothing special. B tier is something that I think is good, but there is just simply better ones. A tier is going to be, there's not much that is wrong with the actual theme. It's very good. There are just some gripes I have about it, whether it be too repetitious or it's just not a banger enough for my own personal music taste. Now, S tier, as you guys can probably tell, is going to be is probably the best tiers you can go in terms of music. It's just great. However, S plus is where I literally can't find anything wrong with the theme, and I just think it's absolutely great. And it's probably going to be, there's only probably going to be one or two in the S tier, S plus tier. And I already know what one of them is. You guys might know what the other one is if you've been around in my videos before. But yeah, and also, as you guys can see, Morgana hat. I normally don't wear hats and stuff, but I haven't gotten a haircut due to COVID. So, thanks. Thankfully, we're opening up soon. But yeah, I'm actually really interested in seeing where this is going to go. So we're going to start off with Persona 1 Revelations. As you see, here's the thing. Let me turn it up just a little bit. I know a lot of people who think this is a great tune. I'm not one of them. Like, I'll be perfectly honest. It's very lackluster in my opinion. It's very common. Nothing stands out about this one. And I know that's already going to rustle people's jimmies. And I understand, because a lot of people are like diehard Persona 1 and 2 are the only Personas, and 3, 4, and 5 are like kind of not in the real, or not real Personas. I have came across some of those people. I completely disagree. So, in all honesty, Persona 1, the original theme, I kind of want to put it in D tier, because I just don't like it. I can see the appeal in it, but it's not for me. It's way too repetitious. And like there is a moment where like it gets a little bit serious, but that's about it. And honestly, like C tier, I at least could be like, okay, I can listen to it. It's alright. It's alright. This one, I'm like, I don't want to listen to it. So unfortunately, yes, Persona 1 is going in the D tier. Personally. Again, this is all personal. If you don't like it, make your own list. But it's okay. It's okay. But, however, on the flip side, this is a remake. Living bodied memories. I'm just lonely, yeah. And then, of course, the best part of the song right here. Why did it reset? This is just such a good theme. Like, I don't care what anyone says. It is absolutely just one of the better themes, for sure. And I know this was done, I believe, this was done in the PSP release, so it was, I don't know how much changed. I think a couple things were a little bit more enhanced graphically, but they also changed the soundtrack of this, I believe. And honestly, this one, I know it's more in line of the J-pop, and some people don't like that. Some people like the original, especially like I can understand why people like the original themes, because if they came from the Shin Megami Tensei series, which I've never played. Would have liked to eventually, of course, because the original, apparently, from what a lot of the comments that I've read about it, it is more in line with. It is definitely more in line with the Shin Megami Tensei games, while this one is very different. I just realized I went through the entirety of that song. That's how good it is. But yeah, in terms of ranking it, but I think it's going on a solid S. That is a solid S, because also, if you've never played it, if you've never played Persona 5, I've only played it in, I've done it in both 5 and Royal, but I swapped my main character to wear the, St. Hermelin? Is it St. Hermelin? But the outfit, which allows you to change the background music, and that slaps with the user interface of Persona 5, like, especially, like, when it gets to the chorus, and then you just do an all-out attack. Oh, it's fucking great. Yeah, on S tier, I have a feeling it might, depends on how much I, like, really get into it, it might go down to A, but I highly doubt it. I think it's going to be on a solid spot for S. Now, for the next one, let's go on to Persona 2 Innocent Sin. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about Persona 2. Persona 2, I really don't know much in general. Persona 1 and 2, I at least know a little bit about the events of Persona 1, but Persona 2, I kind of just really don't know much about it. Eventually, I'll probably, like, look into the lore about it, but Persona 2 just didn't really stand out to me, especially when I was looking at it. At least Persona 1, the main reason why I looked into Persona 1 was because I heard Lone Prayer for the first time, and I thought it was perfect. But yeah, let's go to Persona 2. See, already, this sounds like a much better version of Persona 1. Like, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. All right, now let's go back to the Persona 1. Dun, 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 dun. The only difference there is Dun, 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 dun. See, it's very similar in terms of the structure with Persona 2 and Persona 1. However, the introduction of a much more impactful drum, or at least the it's much more impactful. I don't know if it's like a snare bass, but also the guitar really complements it. Like, see, this one I wouldn't mind hearing much more. This one is much better. All right. This one's actually really hard to rate. Like, honestly, this is really hard to rate because I really feel like this deserves B. I remember, I'm almost positive that the, what is it, the remake, the PSP version? Yeah, the PSP version, I think, hits harder. I need to listen. If the PSP hits harder, I'm swapping it where this one goes into B tier and then that'll go into C tier. But we don't know yet. Can I move you back? Yeah. We don't know yet. So as of right now, it's staying in the B tier. But if it hits harder, there would be no... If the PSP version hits harder or just better in general, it's going to make me forget about the original. Because if I remember correctly, they're very similar. I think it just... I believe they just hit harder. But yeah, let's go to the PSP version of Persona 2 Innocent Sin. So yeah, it does hit harder. It hits better. All right, already, I don't even need to listen to the rest of it. I'm sticking by that. I like PSP versions a little bit better, and that little bit better makes me want to just prefer that version over the original. Original's good, don't get me wrong. But if you had to pick one over the other and you can only listen to this one for Innocent Sin, which one would you be? PSP. Easily PSP. Alright, so we're going to go to, I believe, Eternal Punishment, which is from Maya's point of view. So let's go to Eternal Punishment, which is this one. See, now this actually sounds like this kind of feels like a battle theme right here. The beginning does not feel like a battle theme. All right. I don't like that theme. I don't like that theme at all. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't sound like a battle theme. It sounds like the beginning. Okay, maybe the that dun 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 dun. That sounds more like a battle theme. And even then, it's, to me, doesn't feel like an actual battle theme. The beginning almost sounds like you're in a shop, or like it almost sounds almost like an encounter music, not a battle music. It doesn't feel like a battle theme to me. I remember it's the same way the PSP. It goes harder on the PSP version, but they basically just do an enhancement of the original. So let's go listen to the PSP version of it. Already more impactful with the they added the addition of the guitar, and they added synthesizer. Not sure. Dun, 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 dun. Definitely hits harder. Already I can tell it's in a higher tier. But I'm wondering, I'm gonna get to the part that I liked, the one part that I actually liked, because this actually kind of feels like a battle theme. This feels much more like a battle theme than the original. I'm when to get to the part. This. So instead of a synthesizer or a piano, whatever they're using, it would have been so much better if they had used, if they enhanced it with guitar. It would have been, that would have been so much better. But alas, they didn't. So with that, I am going to put Eternal Punishment PSP version in C tier. It's not bad, but it's okay. It's okay. Persona 2, at least the PSP version, sounds better. It sounds much better. Persona 2, Innocent Sin, PSP version holds supreme out of all of those in Persona 2. But here we go. We're done with Persona 2 and going on to what really made this Persona franchise shine and get real popular. And that would be Persona 3. We got Lotus Juice in the background rapping. Ooh. Lotus Juice, honestly, because Persona 3's main focus on the soundtrack is hip-hop, and it just works so damn good. Like, if I were to rank my favorite soundtracks in terms of personal taste, Persona 5, Persona 3, Persona 4. Persona 4 is definitely more J-poppy or just pop in general, and it's good. It has some really good soundtracks in it. But Persona 3, Persona 5, I'm a huge fan of jazz, and that's the main reason why Persona 5 is always at the top of my list in terms of most of the time with themes. But Persona 3 is literally neck and neck because I love Lotus Juice's hip hop. Da 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 da, baby baby, da 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 da. Same thing. This works fantastic in Persona 5's user interface. It works so good. I like to flip-flop between Persona 1 and Persona 3 when I'm changing soundtracks for the game, for background music. I know, like, I'm gonna continue playing it just so you guys can hear it, but I already know where I'm gonna put Persona 3. S tier. Now, I know what some people might say. Ramen, you don't like repetitiveness, this is very repetitive. Fuck you. This song is great. Repetitiveness can be good if it works. Musically speaking, of course, this is completely subjective. This just works. Me personally. Like, it is repetitive, it really only has, like, what, maybe a minute and a half of actual just stuff before it loops again. That works. But yeah, Persona 3 easily is in S tier. But the next one with Persona 3, which is FES, The Answer. The Answer is the sequel, I believe, and then Portable was when you can get the female main character. So FES, The Answer, Persona 3. It's when Aegis becomes, Aegis becomes the main character. Hi, this is Ramen from the editing room. I just realized that I was really stupid when I was pronouncing the names. It's actually pronounced Aegis. For some reason, I thought it was Aegis. I think it was because I was listening to Xenoblade 2 and I heard Aegis and Aegis, and that's the main reason why. Just forgive my stupidity on this one. Because door. So if you didn't notice, I know I'm pausing, I do apologize, but they changed the way the song starts. The and then it goes into the baby, 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 baby. Yeah! That little twist, and then the guitar, the hold on, you can hear it. So the guitar, literally the guitar, is really the main enhancement in the very beginning. Otherwise, it's fairly similar. I think it's almost similar. I would need to really compare them and like look at the sound waves and just see what's different. But for the most part, that's the only difference. But here's the thing: most of the time, when it's a sequel or a different version, it hits harder. And I can say this for the fact: this hits harder. Now here's the thing: where does it go? For sure, it's higher. In my personal opinion, I like the answer better than the vanilla. But do I like it more than Persona 1? Yeah. Yeah. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Alright, so next one is going to be Persona 3 Portable, which is Wiping All Out. But I'm still battling, moving fast while you just prattling. No time for me, no tangling. Hit you in the spot with no angling. A lot of anger in it. I kind of feel like this is meant for the female MC. Like, it just works the best. So this one's really hard to judge because I love this theme a lot. But I'm trying to see. The lyrics are fantastic. Because I say this definitely puts more emphasis on the lyrics more than anything. More, like, at least Mass Destruction has a mixture of both the lyrics and the music. This one I have a feeling it's more on the lyric side than the music. The music is still great. Don't get me wrong, it's Persona 3 OST. It's great regardless. But this one puts more priority on the lyrics. Alright, so I think it's purely because I'm looking at this as a battle theme. And because that's what the list is about. Whether or not I agree with it and love it as much as I do, does it work as a battle theme? And that's the main kicker. I think it does work, but I don't think it works as good as Mass Destruction. If there was an A+ tier, it would be right here, but unfortunately it's going to go right there. I love the song. I just think Mass Destruction is better as a battle theme, but I love the lyrics. Don't hate me on it. I still think it's a fantastic song, and I like it a lot. I think Mass Destruction is in that S tier, and just not there in terms of battle theme. If you were to scrap out the side that it was a battle theme, it would go right around the same area, maybe a little bit higher. But the fact that I'm looking at it as a pure battle theme, that is the kicker. So don't hate me. Alright, so now I believe we are done with Persona 3, and we're going to be moving on to Persona 4. There is two versions, Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden. Golden is the more enhanced version. It's basically Persona 5 Royal and Persona 5. One's the more complete version. And I believe in Golden you can do direct commands. I don't know, because I know you in 3 you can do direct commands. I'm not sure if you could do that in Portable. But I think in Persona 4 they either just introduced it or I'm not sure. I don't remember. You can quote me on that, just whatever it was. But yeah, Persona 4, reach out to the truth. No. God, you know how hard it is to rate these? It is so hard to rate these right now. Justice to them all. Reach out to the truth of my life. Okay, so this is the same way with Persona 3. Both the music and the lyrics go hand in hand and make a great orgy, and it comes out this. Here's where I'm having trouble. Do I like it more than the Mass Destruction OG, the vanilla Mass Destruction? I don't know! Because it's two different themes, too. This one's much more lighthearted. This one sounds fun. Mass Destruction is a different feel compared to Reach Out to the Truth. Completely different. I think I'm safe with there. For sure there. I don't think it's low enough for an A. The main reason why I feel like it's S tier is because I don't have that many qualms with it. I don't have that many qualms. I think it's fantastic. I really do. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to go revisit this one last time right at the end. I highly doubt I'll be moving things, but yeah. Let's go on to Persona 4 Golden. Time to make history. Okay, so how I'm looking at this. Do I like this more than vanilla? I'm gonna let it build up for a little bit. Oh my god, you have no idea how hard this is. This is hard. This is hard, guys. This is really hard. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's... Oh my god, you have no idea how hard this is. I think that's going to go there. I think it's going to go in the A tier. I think it's higher than Wiping All Out. But there's something about Reach Out to the Truth that just sticks so well with me. I think they're great. It's so neck and neck, but I feel like this is a cop-out. I really feel like that's a cop-out. Because the entirety of Persona 4, of the vanilla game of background music, or battle theme music, I guess, is just so good throughout the entirety of it. Like, I'm not too fan of the beginning, and it's literally that main reason why that I'm going to drop it A. Again, if that was an A+ tier, it would be an A+ tier. But I feel like it's going to be too much, because I have a feeling I'm going to have too many things in S tier if I do this. So for that reason alone, it's A. It's still a good song. I just like Reach Out to the Truth more. Just the hair more. Alright, I'm going to get out of here before I start hearing comments saying you're fucking wrong. Alright, so now we're going to go on to the DS games, which was Persona Q and Persona Q2 later on down the road. But Persona Q, I've never played. I don't know anything about them, because at the time I was getting into the Persona franchises, I didn't know anything about 3 and 4, which Persona Q is completely all about 3 and 4. I don't believe they even talk about 1 and 2. I'm not sure. The only thing I've seen is, like, there was, like, a thing where, like, you can marry, like, the female... Or like you can marry someone from the other cast and something like that. It's like a joke, like a Valentine's thing. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I looked into that. But the Persona Q games, I believe, are not considered canon whatsoever. So I am curious. Which is odd though, because most of the time, the standalone games or side games are not canon. Hence the title standalone or side games. However, Persona 4 Arena, I believe, is a direct sequel, and in some ways is canon. Persona 5 Scramble is canon to Persona 5 Vanilla, and is a direct sequel. But it's not a sequel to Persona 5 Royal, so it is very interesting. At least that's what I've read. I could be completely wrong. I'm just saying what I've seen on the internet, and you know how reliable the internet is. But yeah, so I don't know much about Persona Q. And in all honesty, it was the fact that it was a DS game that really turned off for me. And at the time, I didn't know anything about Persona 3 and Persona 4 at the time, so I just didn't really look at it. Except for, of course, the music, because Persona music is great. So let's go on to Persona Q Route 3, or Persona 3's route, which is Light the Fire Up the Night, Dark Hour. So let's listen to that. And I'm almost, and I know Lotus Juice has also worked on this one as well. Gonna turn up a little bit. Oh, it's so good. Forever. And the piano, that subtle piano, just... You know what? Is anyone gonna fight me on that one? I don't think anyone can fight me on that one. And if you do, come at me, bitch. That is such a good one. Lotus Juice goes ham. The subtle piano. Oh, it's so good. It just works good. I don't see any fault in that one. S+ tier. I was so tempted. It was guaranteed. If it was going to be an S tier, it would be in the actual. You know, here, hold on. No, I think it's good. I think it's good right there. However, no, you know, I'm good. I'm going to keep it there. It's S+ tier. I don't care. That's good. I'm going to move on because I'm going to start doubting myself because I'm very bad at, I second guess myself a lot. So let's go on to Persona Q, Persona 4. I thought it was, for some reason it was completely, like, it was different sounding, but it's very similar. That's the difference. More uppity, but he had lotus juice in it. Now, where to put it? You know, okay, so it's very similar. It is very similar to, hold on. I think it's very similar to, it's almost identical to the Persona 3 route. But I feel like, I do apologize because I don't know the singer's name. But the singer for Persona 3, just, it works better for this style. It just flows better. It's not bad. It just, I think it's because I heard the 3 version first. And I'm already like, this is the better version. It's not bad. Regardless, it's an A tier. It's nothing bad about it. But the vocalist, the female vocalist, just, it doesn't work as good as the Persona 3 version, and the Persona 3 version is so high up. I think that's why it's negating it a little bit down. Now, I am curious of whether or not these two are interchangeable. I'm not sure. Okay, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I do, yeah. I think that's fine right there. I know people are going to be like, what is going on? Why are you like this? Shut up, okay? This is my list. I can do whatever I want. All right, so that is weird. Oh. It's Persona 5 time. All right, so we already know what that is. That's automatically S tier. We can already move on to the next one. Sorry, I already know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll restart it because we need to hear this. We need to hear this masterpiece of a theme. Try to run me through. Hold on. Think again. Don't you know what you're starting? But sure ain't got a clue how bad this will go. Don't you know? No more art. And as I look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy weather's go too cold. Seems like it crept up out of nowhere, all around. You is not what to foretold. All out attack. You never see it come down. You see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done but the time it hit you, you're not surprised. Oh, that is a jam. Oh, yo, this is bringing me to a good place right now, man. Shout out to Etika. Oh man, Etika's reaction to this is the epitome of how I felt when I first listened to this theme for the first time. Not gonna lie, this theme is the reason that I picked up Persona 5 in the first place. I had people claiming like, oh my god, I can't wait for Persona 5, can't wait for Persona 5. And I heard the theme song, and I was like, I'm buying it. You hooked me on just the theme song, because everything from the vocals, the drums, the snares, the violins, the percussions. Oh. I don't know what anyone can say. I don't know how you can debate it. This is by far the greatest battle theme that you can even that is in a base game. By far. So goddamn good. Last Surprise will always have a super high ranking, regardless. You'll never see it coming. You'll see that my mind is too fast for eyes. Oh. I don't care what anyone says. Persona 5 Last Surprise is my favorite battle theme from one of the base games, hands down. Like, I don't know what anyone, I don't know what to say. It just works so goddamn well. I listen to this almost daily. I at least multiple times a day, and if I do listen to it, I listen to it multiple times a day because I repeat it. I have it on my phone. I listen to it at work. There's nothing like it, man. It just Last Surprise will always hold a dear spot in my heart, and it is going to be on the top of the list. Now on to Persona Q2 Persona 3 Route. Another game I never really looked into. Burn my dread. Now, what's going on through my head is, do I like this more than Persona Q's Persona 3 Route? It's still a banger. Don't get me wrong, this is still a banger. Alright. I think I know where I'm going to put it. Do I like that more than Reach Out to the Truth? You know, it just doesn't hit as hard. Persona 3's version just hits that much better. I do definitely prefer it over... You know what? Actually, I'm not sure because I'm looking at it as a theme. That sounds more right, actually, right there. But do I like it more than Golden's? That's the thing. It's either going to go here or here. You know, I don't think it's on S tier. It's a good song. I just don't think it has enough of... Like, I think it's good, but I don't think it's absolutely fantastic. I think that's the main reason why. So, you know, I think it's going to go there. I think that's fine there. Honestly, like, these two are very interchangeable, though. Golden's and Q2 P3. These two are very interchangeable, so you can change these however you want. I'm just going to leave it there for now. But yeah. So let's go on to Q2. Oh, wait a second. That's right. That's just wait and see. Just pull the trigger. Oh, shit. I totally forgot about that. That's right. P3 has two themes. At least in this video. And that's right. So that was wait and see. Let's hear pull the trigger. I don't know this vocalist. This isn't the normal vocalist, I believe. And it's not the...
on both sides leave big impact. Get wise or rise, so it be best to find some.
Some of my regrets come haunting me till this day. Choice I made, it was wrong. I felt less to believe that I was alone. I learned it hard.
All right. That surprised me. Not gonna lie, that surprised me. This is for sure going in S tier, but I'm trying to figure out where. It's not gonna go in S plus because there is a way it could have been done better in my personal taste if they were to add a couple things to the very beginning of it. Not until like when they do the dual vocalists, and then I think when the dual vocalist comes in, that's the highlight of the track, and especially and also when Lotus Juice comes in. All right, so my reasoning by this, my reasoning for this, the FES goes hard at the beginning and continues the same pace. Persona Q2 P3. Or pull the trigger. Sorry, I'm just gonna say pull the trigger. Pull the trigger builds up, and it's a great build up. But Persona 3 FES just goes hard and stays consistency that long. That is the only reason why. In all honesty, I'm still trying to figure out. Maybe this will go to S plus tier. I'm not entirely sure. But for now, that's gonna be where it is. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna think about this too much longer because I feel like this video is gonna go on for too long anyway after I edit it. So yeah, let's go on to Q2 P4. Remember, we got your back. I appreciate the guitar. You can feel, ooh. Okay, that's good. The drums already start off good. Ooh, the bass. That bass line. Should have kept it going longer. That should have been a longer bass line. A good bass line is... All right. I think I had a solid enough under listening on that one. Ooh, where to put that one though? All right, so I had a good build up, but then it dipped and then it went back up. I think the beginning of the song is better than is really damn good. It has good moments, but I think it goes there. I think it goes right there. And you know what? I've already, this is like honestly in just how I feel like in my heart. That's where it deserves. It's a good song. Just. Yeah, I think it's better than Q1's, but it's just not as good as the other one. Yeah. All right, so next is going to be Invitation to Freedom, Persona 5 of Q2. You already hit me with the fucking instruments. You hit me with the strings. And also, Lynn is such a good singer. Ooh, ooh, that trumpet. That was a trumpet, right? Or horn, something. I don't have the DLC for Persona 5 Royal yet, but I actually might buy it to play this song. Because I can see myself playing it with Persona 5's user interface. Alright, so for sure S tier. But where? Oh man, alright, so they go hard on the violins, which I always love. Oh man. You know how hard it is for these? I think that's fine. I think it's fine. I still love FES's version of Persona 3 Mass Destruction. I think FES Mass Destruction is just so goddamn good. Persona Mass Destruction has such a special place in my heart, and it's so hard to judge it because they're also two very different themes. It's just personal enjoyment. Which one would I listen to more? It would probably be Mass Destruction, FES version. I'm going to keep it there. There is one more. I believe there is one more, and that is Royal, which is Takeover. You have no idea how hard it is to place this one in particular. That is so hard. It is. I honestly don't know why people think that Takeover is better than Last Surprise. I mean, of course, it is all down to personal preference, but I just don't see it. It's great. I still think Mass Destruction beats it, FES. But I do think this one beats Invitation to Freedom in terms of... I think it's also, like... I've been playing Royal. I'm in the middle of it. In fact, right now, we just got through Okamura's Palace, and then we just found out that we're targeting Sai. Also, if you are watching this, you guys should know about the games already, and at least I haven't said anything that spoils Persona 5 Royal if you haven't played it, because that's also been in the vanilla game. I definitely don't even think it comes close to Last Surprise in terms of impact and just all that stuff. I think it's great. It's a great theme. I'm just trying to think. Which one would I listen to more? Invitation to Freedom or Takeover? I've already said that I listened to FES Mass Destruction. I know some people might be mad, but I would listen to Invitation to Freedom more often than Takeover, personally. Although it does work for more, it does have a more impactful meaning, just feeling wise. But I could see that in different circumstances, not just as a main battle theme. If it was used as like almost like a sub boss too, I think it would be great. But as just a pure battle theme, I think that's a thing. So looking at this now, I still think this is a very good list. I think it's perfectly fine. So I'm going from order, from least to highest. We got Persona 2, Internal Punishment Original, then Persona 1 Original, Persona 2 Original, Eternal Punishment PSP, Persona 2 Innocent Sin Original, Persona 2 Innocent Sin PSP, apologize, Wiping All Out from Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Route in Q, Persona 4 in Q2, Golden, which is, oh my gosh, what's the name of it? Why am I just totally drawing a blank? It's not Reach Out to the Truth, because Reach Out to the Truth is base game. Is it like, no, hold on. Sorry. It's Time to Make History. So Time to Make History, Persona 4 Golden. Persona Q2, which is Wait and See? I believe it's Wait and See. Yeah, Wait and See. Persona 4, Reach Out to the Truth, Original. Persona 3, Vanilla. I'm just going to say Vanilla. Persona 3, Vanilla, Mass Destruction. Persona 1, PSP, Lone Prayer. Persona 3, Persona 3, Route Q. Persona Q, P3. There you go. Persona 5, Royal, Takeover. Persona Q2, P5, Route, Invitation to Freedom. Persona 3, FES, Mass Destruction. Persona Q2, P3, Pull the Trigger. No. That's the OG. That's the, no. PQ, Persona Q, P3, Original. And then, of course, in number 1 spot, which I'm not surprised, is Last Surprise. I know that was a lot to say, but this is my ranking. What is your rankings? You can let me know in the comment section below, or because it doesn't let me, it doesn't let people post just random links. But yeah, that is my list. I know some people skip to the end. However, you're not going to know which one's which, except for a couple of them, because there's 2 versions of them, and you really can't tell if this is the original, or if that's the original of Persona 1, or if this and this, which one that one is, or which version of Persona 2 that is. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate from elitists if they watch this video, but yeah, in terms of if you want to see more of this content, let me know. If this video gets 50 likes, I know I'm not that big of a channel. If this video gets 50 likes, I will do a version on the sub-bosses and regular bosses of the games. That'll probably be later, but I think right after this, I'll do the final boss themes. I'm taking that back simply because I'm not finished with Persona 5 Royal. So I will do the bosses next if this video gets 50 likes, so let people know and share it around. But if this video gets 50 likes, that means I got enough enjoyment out of it. People at least acknowledge this video. And then I will do a boss version of all of the personas. And if you guys want to see me do a list on Scramble, no. They're all AS and S plus tier. There you go. That's all you need to know. But yeah, the boss ones will also be probably just as time consuming as this one. I have to go edit it through an hour worth of just video, just trying to shorten this down to as much as I can. But yeah, let me know in your list. Also, let me know if the volume was good. I should be fine. Hopefully I didn't mess this up. But again, this is something I've never done before. I've never done a tier list. But in terms of Persona music is a huge inspiration to me. If you guys can't see, I actually have the Persona 5 Royal Collector's Edition with the mask that's up there. The mask is right on there, and it's sitting on top of the GameStop exclusive Persona 5. Like, it's like a Funko set with like some other knickknacks in it. So I've loved Persona. Persona 5 in particular is probably one of my favorite games, and I've fallen in love with the franchise. I know some people are like, how can you fall in love if you've never played the first 2 or seen the first 2? Well, I don't think you need to love every single thing and know every single thing to be a fan. And if you have that kind of mentality, you're kind of an elitist and people don't like you. But yeah, I know some people are gonna probably dislike this video because my music tastes are different, and you know that's perfectly fine. Everyone has different tastes. But yeah, you know, instead of disliking, why don't you leave me a comment and seeing what your list is in response. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And again, if this video gets 50 likes, I'll probably start planning on doing the boss battles. So look forward to that in the near future. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.